गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। आज के लेक्चर में हम कवर करेंगे रिलेशन ऑफ जूरिस्प्रूडेंस विथ अदर सोशल साइंसेस। तो फर्स्ट विल टेक सोशियोलॉजी एंड जूरिस्प्रूडेंस। So what is sociology? Sociology is study about society. And what is jurisprudence? Jurisprudence is study of law. And where law is applied? Law is applied on society. Okay? So now we can see there is a direct link between law and society. So it is necessary to study the relation of jurisprudence and sociology. And this branch is called social jurisprudence, and it is essentially concerned with the influence of law on society, especially with regards to social welfare. That is how law can help to achieve or to acquire social welfare in society. Social jurisprudence basically emphasizes on the relation between law and society. What is the relation between law and society? Society is a dynamic, that means it keeps on changing. So with change in society there is a change in law. So these both concept simultaneously changes. It works simultaneously. When there is a change in society, there is a change in law. For example, earlier right to education was not a fundamental right. It was a directive principle to state policy. But after some time it was realized to state that it should be our fundamental right because it was the demand of the society. So in this way law and society works together. So when there is a change in society, there is a change in law. As per the demands of the society, law also changes. If there is a crime in society, so in that case one must have knowledge about society. Sociology helps bringing in reforms in legislation too, which help in preventing crimes. The motives, aims, theories of punishments and types of punishment are helped by sociology. So we will discuss in a further lecture what are the theories of punishment and how they are evolved and what are the principle behind each theory of punishment. The sociological jurisprudence gave emphasis on relation between law and society. Next is relation between psychology and jurisprudence. Psychology has been defined as the science of mind and behavior. No human science can be described properly without the thorough knowledge of human mind. Therefore, knowledge of human mind is essential for all human science topic. Hence, criminal jurisprudence branch is the output of relation between jurisprudence and psychology. Here, lawyer develops a mind to understand criminal mind. Knowledge of psychology helps in finding answer for motive behind a crime or criminal personality or reasons behind crime, etc. Both subjects deal with the mind and behavior. So this helps in deciding the punishment like crime due to anger, crime for pleasure, crime to create fear, which are related to human dynamics. Though jurisprudence is not focusing too much on thoughts and process of a person, the knowledge of the same has helped in developing penology, the study of punishment of crime and the prison management is called as penology. Jurisprudence focuses on man's external conduct. So by studying psychology, we can find out the answers, that is motive behind a crime or mindset of that criminal or reason why particular crime has been committed, and accordingly criminal law can be understood as a, and which helps in deciding punishment. It is jurisprudence and economics. Economics studies man's effort to satisfying his wants and producing and distributing wealth. Economics is science of wealth and jurisprudence is science of law. Both are very much related to each other. Both jurisprudence and economics aim at the betterment of the lives of the people. Economics problem arises day to day, and it is the duty of law to handle those problems. There are laws relating to labor, insurance, bonus, contract, etc. Some jurists are of opinion that laissez-faire, which means there must be minimum interference of law in the economic life of the people. The close relation between economics and jurisprudence are first observed by the Karl Marx. Next is history and jurisprudence. History studies past events in their different perspective. History and jurisprudence is very closely associated. There is a separate study of historical jurisprudence. History furnishes the background so that the correct idea of jurisprudence can be evolved. And study of jurisprudence also requires the knowledge of history for understanding custom, background for legislation and case laws. Next is ethics and jurisprudence. Ethics is defined as the science of human conduct. It deals with the what should be the ideal human conduct. Jurisprudence and ethics are interconnected as follows. First, ideal moral code. That is, this could be found in relation of natural law, because natural law has talked about the morality. Positive moral code. This could be found in relation to law as command of sovereign. Jurisprudence believes that legislation must be based on ethical principles. Next, a jurist must study ethics because without study of ethics he won't be able to criticize law. Ethics believes that no law is good unless it is based on sound principle of human value. Basically, ethics is based on public opinion on a human conduct, and jurisprudence is concerned with morality, and both are connected topics. No law is good unless it respects the human values, and human value is an ethical topic, and thus they are interconnected. Next is politics and jurisprudence. Politics deals with the study of government. Government means institution to administer the affairs of society. In a politically organized society, there is some regulations which is known as law. There is a deep connection between politics and jurisprudence, because knowledge of politics is essential while studying jurisprudence, as it helps in making of law and helps in knowing the party's interest, society's interest, action and reaction, and participation, etc. That's all for today. Thank you.